Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be doing kind of a simple video of how I do base colors and shading. And I'm using the character Bond from the 7 Deadly Sins. So I've already done the line art and it's kind of a rough sketch, honestly. Because I did a regular sketch, like a rough sketch, like a really rough sketch, and then I kind of like tweaked a little bit, and then I kind of did a finer line art sketch. I don't know. Anyways, so I was like, it looks fine. So, because this video was only gonna be about my base colors and my shading, I was not really into the line art. So how I do it is I'll have my line art above my base colors and my base colors in a folder, and then having in the order from bottom going up to top: clothes, skin, hair, and eyes. So what I've done is actually have already my base colors on a layer, so I didn't have to go searching for some, though in this video I did search for some colors, because I realized when I was doing this, I'm like, oh, that doesn't look right. So I did have to go searching for some colors, which is okay, because it also showed you how I found my color palette and what I did in general. So yeah, so what I'm just kind of, this is like a simple video showing you how I do my stuff, my jazz, whatever that that didn't make any sense, sorry. Anyways, so there's not much to it. There's a lot of times I was messing up, honestly, because I was doing this in the morning and I was like, I'm so tired. Like, I don't want to do this, but I was like, I know I need to do this. So this was not too hard to do. For some reason, though, when I was sketching it, it was giving me some struggles. I'm not entirely sure why, but it did. But I liked doing his eyes, honestly. When I was doing his ear, it was very frustrating, and I was doing the shading underneath his chin, very frustrating for some unknown reason. I think it was because of my brush size, and I was just like, I don't want to change my brush size. So I just kind of went through a burning rage. But so you can also, you can tell that my line art was not as straight in some parts, like his ear and parts of his hair and his scar. I didn't do his scar exactly like it is in the show. I just didn't want to deal with that. But yeah, in some of the parts that I can tell that I messed up on, I'm like, oh well. But coloring it, doing the shading wasn't entirely hard. It was just kind of, I want to finish this thing because it was the last thing I was doing, and I was trying to rush through it. A lot of times when I'm doing my webtoon, I'll have the base color layer, add a new layer on top, clip it, and then just put it to multiply. But because I used a reference from the show, I had to find a new color. So instead of multiply, or I sometimes did multiply, and then I lowered the color darker, and then it was closer to it. When I was doing his hair, I was also gonna do the multiply, and then I realized that it didn't look right, so I kind of just found a darker color of his hair. His eyes actually were my favorite thing to do, honestly. For some reason. I think it's because it was so easy to do. I did have to find a new highlight instead of just adding. So when I add a new layer on top of my eyes, the base color of eyes, I just normally would do add, which is glow. But that didn't entirely work. So I had to go to color palette and find a lighter color of red and pink and then add. But yeah. So I don't know. It's like when I was doing this, it wasn't hard, but for some reason I was frustrated going to try to find, because normally when I do my original characters, I just kind of make up my own shading and my own base color, but when I'm looking at a reference, it's a little harder because I'm trying to follow exactly what the reference looks like. So I didn't want to use my original characters for this because my original characters, I'm so like picky on my original characters, and I judge and I compare. So I tried to just use a reference. It would be a lot easier. Yeah, but going through this process was okay. And so I just also wanted to just show how I do it. Thought it would be, I don't know. So when I first started doing digital art, I also researched and did my own, like looking up videos and looking on Pinterest on how to ... So I wanted to show, because this was something I had to look up, was how to shade. So that's what I did. And I wanted to show me going through this process to show anybody else who didn't know how to do it, because other people were lifesavers to how I needed to learn how to do something. So, like, I've looked up a lot, like lots of YouTube videos on how to do something. Not just shading, just in general, like how to draw 3/4 view, how to draw side view, how to shade hair, and just in general, how to draw something. If it was on digital art or traditional sketching, I needed to figure out how to do something, so I had to like look it up. So I wanted to give my now experience of how I do my shading to the world. Be a contributor. I said that wrong, right? Contributor. And yeah, so this is how I do things. This is how I live. I also was trying to figure out what character to. So like when I was looking up characters, I was looking up what would be the best, I don't know, character to draw when it came to whatever. To try to figure out the clothes shading, if it was, because some animes have not that many shadings in the clothes. So I was like, I want to put some shading in clothes, and then I was like, the best angle to do shading for his skin, okay? And then trying to figure out the best shading for hair. And I was like, I cannot figure out for some reason any characters that I want to draw that has all these. And I was like, because I'm so obsessed with Attack on Titan right now, I was like, I can't do Attack on Titan again, because that would be like, it's overloading people. Overload of Attack on Titan. So I was like, looking up characters, and then I found that I can do one of my other favorite shows was Seven Deadly Sins. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll do Bond. And I was trying to figure out which characters to do on Seven Deadly Sins. And I was like, I really kind of don't want to do Elizabeth. And I was like, you just have to have like that, oh, I want to draw that person. But I have a lot of those, I don't want to draw that person. I don't want to draw that person. I was like, I don't know who to draw because I don't want to draw anybody. And then I was like, oh, I'll draw Bond, I guess. So that's what I did. And that's really all I have. But I was also trying to find a good picture to draw Bond because, I don't know, there's a lot of hard poses. I was like, I don't want to do that. I just want to do like a headshot. I don't know. So I found this one. It was a good angle and it was good shading. So I decided to draw this one. And oh my goodness, do you hear that? That was my cat. But anyways, I was hoping that this video would help somebody, you know? Help some person that didn't know how to do a specific shade. So, I mean, yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I hope it helps somebody because it's kind of nice to hear somebody be like, oh my goodness, thank you so much, this helped me. And I'm like, oh, you're welcome. Right in the heart, a little tear. It's like, I'm glad that I can help somebody, you know? Anyways, this video is actually almost done. I think that I'm getting close to the end. But I'm gonna keep talking because it's not the end. But I kind of want to hear y'all's opinions of who your favorite character is and who your favorite, or what your favorite anime is. Because, I mean, if we start talking about anime, I can go on and on and on. Because anime is life. And I love talking about who like your favorite characters are from your animes. Because I said I'm so obsessed with Attack on Titan right now, that like Levi is my favorite character. And I'm kind of like, I just finished season 4 and I watch it on Crunchyroll, so, and I'm like, no, I'm like, my heart is hurting. And like, I can't even handle this right now. But, so, I'd love to hear y'all's favorite animes and your favorite characters from those animes. I mean, like, if you give me a list, I mean, I have a list, like a giant list of shows that I watch. Yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it helps somebody, like, I don't know, just one person, it would help, or it helps one person. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching.